What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Pokemon Go. No, not the game Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Go TCG set that is going to be released on July 1st, 2022. But before we get into it, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's help this channel grow again. So Pokemon Go, this TCG set, has been on the radar for a while, and just recently on Pokebeach, we've seen some release on these box set, which is Team Instinct, Team Mystic, and the other blue team. So basically, that's all we know about this set. And why am I even talking about this set? It's because the pre-order date to order these sets are actually quite early. It is actually the same time as the May set that is set to be released. So that got me thinking, why is Pokemon trying to release the date for this set to be so early? Why do we know nothing about it, yet the deadline for pre-order is coming very soon? And I think that it's going to be an interesting set. It's going to be a set where there is going to be a lot of risk, a lot of new mechanics, or even a lot of new version of things that Pokemon really wants to be careful and really want to gauge the popularity in the market. But the stupid thing is that, without knowing anything, how do we even gauge the popularity of the market? So I think that it's quite an interesting set to see, because I think that that is the set where Pokemon cards just kind of say, you know what? If we don't let anyone know about anything, how much can the franchise, how much can this brand name of Pokemon TCG card, how far can it take people? And I think that's the thing that's going to be interesting, to see what the order amount is through different distributor and what numbers that the distributor give to Pokemon. And having that said, I do think that in such case, the set will be printed to demand, in the sense that it will be printed to the amount of numbers that people are trying to order in, because simply no one knows anything about the set. So I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be a brave, bold soul right here, trying to guess what is going to be in this Pokemon Go TCG set. The only thing we know is that there's Mewtwo, and the only thing we know is that there's 10 additional playing cards in the pack. I believe that there's two things that Pokemon can do with this new set. Because this is not like a Hidden Fate set, it's not like a Shining Fate set, it's not like a Shining Legend set, it's not a set that is aimed to please the collector. It's not a set that, look for those shinings, that little hunt. And, it's just simply not targeted at the collectors for the Pokemon Go. I think this Pokemon Go set is aimed to integrate a lot of the TCG players into Pokemon Go, and as well as a lot of the Pokemon Go players back into the TCG. And I think that I do believe that there are more TCG players than Pokemon Go player that would really will be willing to switch. And I think that that's the case here. I think Pokemon TCG has grown significantly, and the amount of player has pretty much stagnated right now. I mean, there's nothing pushing it over furthermore. Whereas Pokemon Go as well, there are new releases, but then, there's update. But at the same time, I do believe that it is quite stagnated as well. So by using a crossover kind of method, we might be able to see something different. And this is what I would expect to see in the purpose of this Pokemon Go release. It is to integrate the TCG player into the game. Now, on a side note, it's quite interesting. Back in 2017, I'm pretty sure you can search up some Google, a YouTube video on this. There was a Pokemon Go fake card set that was actually released. I actually saw it on the streets of Hong Kong. You can actually buy booster boxes which says Pokemon Go. They're not even trying to hide, or they're not trying to say that it is the Pokemon card game. It's a Pokemon Go card game. And inside it, there are reprints of, fakes of different cards from Generations, Evolution, all the EX era card. And then there are these special cards that are like your Pokemon Go, where you have a Pokemon and then you have a bar to see its CP level. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think Pokemon Company now is actually playing catch up to a fake, which is really interesting. Now that brings me to the question, how our Pokemon Company, or what I believe, this is only my personal speculation, of that this set is going to be. I think it's going to be of either two things. First thing, they're going to have a new raid system. Yes, I'm talking about a completely new Pokemon card playing system. They introduced the raid system a year back, but no one really gives a crap about it because there's no there's no incentive in playing these games. I mean, yeah, you can group 4 players, beat the hell of a 2000 HP Pikachu. That's pretty much it. What's the competitiveness in it? And I believe that trading card games is important because competitiveness is important for a trading card game. So I think that they might have to revamp the raid system where you can have 2 player, 3 player, or 4 players, each with their own deck of cards, and then they are trying to beat this raid boss. And the person that hits it last will draw a prize or something along that line. So I do believe that that is going to be an interesting mechanics if they do come around and fix that mechanics of raid, because raid is an essential component of Pokemon Go, and it's an essential component of that concept of bringing people together to play Pokemon. So I think that if anything, they can introduce a new system. And I mean, like, there are many different card games with different system into it. For example, if you take a look at Magic the Gathering, you have the commanders kind of like on the set. I mean, the EDH format on its own. And then on Yu-Gi-Oh, you have, I think, called Rush, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Rush on its own. So I think that it is very possible that this is going to be a testing the water for a new set of mechanics for a hybrid kind of game where you can actually use your same deck but play it differently. That is very possible. The other more obvious thing is going to be the artwork. The concept of Pokemon Go is augmented reality, is to bring Pokemon into our augmented real world. And to do that, we often turn on the camera, but no one really turns on the camera when they play Pokemon Go. They're not going to go for the Pokemon camera and just, look into it. And, even though they introduced the Pokemon AR Plus, which is actually, you turn on the camera, you can actually walk up to the Pokemon and it makes it easier to catch. Even with that, I still don't see a lot of people doing that. So I think this Pokemon Go TCG game will try to bring that element in, the augmented reality, where you have a real life background or like a full art picture of, I don't know, the CN Tower, the Niagara Falls, or something like every day, a chair or something like that. And then you have your computer generated Jigglypuff or a Charmander, something along that line. And basically, those will be the image of these cards. And there will be obviously the regular art version and then a full art version. And maybe later on, they can actually ask players to submit their photograph of these Pokemon in the real world, which will then be voted and printed into cards. I really think that in that sense, it will draw a lot of players, TCG player, wanting to have a cards of their own kind of thing. Like photo taken by instead of illustrated by. So I think that's going to be another thing. I mean, photography is art, so technically you could be the artist of that Pokemon. And I think that that's going to be interesting. There are some other suggestions floating around saying that you can actually use your phone or game to interact with the cards that you pull. But then again, I think that's just a gimmick kind of thing. It's just like the e-reader with the e-series card. And I don't think that that's not going to change a lot of people's mindset with playing the game into playing the card game into the Go game, or the Go game back in the card game. So I think that there's going to definitely be more integration. So yeah, that was me ramping on with what I believe that the Pokemon Go card game actually really is going to be. Either a completely new system on the side, or they're going to introduce new formats of how they actually draw some of these arts. Instead of using arts, they use photography with these Pokemon. So that's definitely going to be interesting. With that said, the pre-order is coming soon in most places, and because they have to submit the number to the distributors. I believe that the ETB will definitely be the one that is most sought after. And I believe that, this set might hit us by surprise. People might be questioning this type, but once they start to see this leak, it will be too late. It will be people trying to grab all the Pokemon products that they can find. So I do foresee that I do have that gut feeling that that's what's going to happen. But hey, who knows? I am just speculating. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope that it brings you guys some insight into what I think Pokemon Go TCG set is really will be. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Sky Pokemon. Bye bye. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. See ya.